Hello everybody, welcome back to another video. We are finally going back to the next part of the range DPS role quest. So we are back with our friend here, Lurik, and the quest is called The Hunter's Legacy. Lurik appears to have been struck by an empathy. Claire, my friend, thank the gods you're here. Ever since we parted ways, I've been exhausting myself running all over the Crystarium, questioning anyone and everyone, hoping someone might have seen Andrea. But alas... Only the Crystarium? Well, of course. Surely this is the limit of what a man with meager financial resources can accomplish. You have so much to learn. But never mind all that. For it but recently dawned on me that the vision you beheld of Ronde Ray's past could hold the clues for which we have been desperately searching. When you first described it to me, it felt as though I had heard it before, but I had. My wet nurse had told me the exact same story when I was still a boy. 'Twas a tale of a courageous hunter who together with her comrades embarked on the quest to slay a notorious mark, a great horned beast. They came upon their quarry in a desert, and there attempted to lay it low. Alas, the beast had a singular strength, and the hunter a fatal weakness. And so, in the ensuing struggle, her comrades were killed, leaving her, the sole survivor, to swear vengeance. Would you not agree that your vision is the perfect match for this tale? Then there can be no doubt. Ronde Ray is the celebrated hunter, the hero I so admired in my childhood. After that tragic day, the hunter resolved never to rely upon others and instead slew the beast by herself. She somehow found a way to compensate for her weakness. Anyway, my recollection of the tale is likely riddled with error. We should ask Miss Olvara to recount it in full. She was a bounty hunter herself before she entered into our service, you know. Also, in light of all this, I should share with you an interesting theory concerning all of the virtues I have heard from a fellow hunter. Apparently, each appears to be driven by a particular memory, moments that forever change each of these fallen heroes. Makes sense, doesn't it? Ronde Ray being a hunter of notorious marks in life and in death. I don't know why it never occurred to me before. But if that is indeed the reason for why she behaves as she does, then the more we learn about Ronde Ray's adventures, the better our chances of predicting where she'll turn up. All the more reason to go and see my former wet nurse. Miss Olvara lives in Gatetown, on Kalusha. Let us be off then. Well, at least he's starting to pull his weight here. Okay, so we'll just head back to Eulemore. Take the shortcut there. So this is getting exciting. I wonder just what else we'll be learning of Ronde Ray. Oh, and if I sound a little bit strange today, I apologize for that. I haven't been able to do any videos recently because I recently got sick. And so, making videos was not going to be easy, especially since I was just feeling so terrible. So I know I might sound a little bit strange right now. I just need a couple more days of rest, but I am feeling much better. So where is she? Oh, she's way out here. Oh, that's sad. Oh, hello there. Are you a friend of Rick's? Claire, this is Miss Olvara, the wet nurse who raised me for practically the entirety of my childhood. She was bonded to my family and lived with us in the city at the time, but when I came of age, she was forced to leave. There's gratitude for you. My, you've grown into such a strapping young man, but I can't imagine you came to Gate Town just to pay me a visit, my little Reek. Not in front of her, if you please. But to answer your question, we did come, in fact, to see you. There were stories you told me as a child of a courageous hunter. Was that hunter perchance the warrior of light, Ronde Ray? Of all the reasons you could have had. Aye, those stories were of Ronde Ray, the greatest bounty hunter of her day, the legend so many aspired to become. Less so after the flood. It was still fresh in everyone's mind when I was younger, and for all the good they had done in life, none could deny the chaos they sowed in death, as sin-eaters. But despite all of that, me and my mates still looked up to her. We knew all of her feats and swore to preserve them, in secret if need be, that she might inspire future generations, as she had ours. So years and years later, when you wanted to hear tales of adventure and heroism, I couldn't help but share with you the ones nearest and dearest to my heart. I only wish I didn't have to change all the names. Then it's true. The hero who I looked up to as a child, whose tales of daring doing drove me to take up the bow, as you had, to pester you for training that I might become a bounty hunter. It was her. Miss Olvera, Claire and I are hunting Andrea, and we believe that one of the stories you shared with me may help guide our search, namely the one about the great horned beast that killed her friends. Will you tell it to me again? Wicked White, is that... Oh, my little Reek, very well. Even as a young hunter, Ronde Ray's incredible hearing was unparalleled. She could track her quarry through a forest by the most minute sounds of their passing, from mile away even by some accounts. Even the most subtle and stealthy beast never eluded her for long. A misplaced foot, a snapped branch, eventually Ronde Ray would know, and her aim was always good and true. As she grew older and honed her skills further, she set her eyes on bigger prizes. She became a hunter of notorious marks, and together with her comrades, earned fame and fortune. As their reputation swelled, so too did their egos. Only the most dangerous game would suffice, and so they resolved to hunt the scourge of Norvrant, the devourer of souls, Balam Quiz. But what Ronde Ray did not realize was that her greatest strength would prove her undoing. For when she faced Balam Quiz, the beast roared with such force that it brought her to her knees. Helpless, she could only watch as it claimed the lives of her beloved comrades and fled. After burying the hunters and vowing that she would one day avenge them, she took to the road once more. She met Oddbird and his fellow warriors of light, and for a time she accompanied the fledgling heroes on their adventures. To them, she was a breath of fresh air, a vibrant young woman who savored every moment and found joy in the simple pleasures. They knew not of her fallen friends or how their deaths weighed heavily upon her still. The party wandered the realm, performing many great deeds and growing ever stronger, as did Ronde Ray. While in Kalusha, she even devised a means to defend against the powerful roar that had been her downfall that fateful day. And then, while engaged in adventure in Ratika, a rumor reached Ronde Ray's ears. Balam Quiz, Scourge of Norvrant, Devourer of Souls, had been spotted wandering the Sita swamps. It was a golden opportunity, but to seize it would be to face the beast alone. She could not wait for Oddbird and the others, nor could she ask that they forsake their sport duty. But perhaps it was just as well, for the memories of her defeat still haunted her. The courageous hunter had allowed a single fear to take root in her heart, the fear of losing her new companions as she did her old. So it was that Ronde Ray ventured forth in secret, resolved to slay her hated foe, Balam Quiz, alone. And with all her strength and gil, the legendary hunter did just that. Vengeance claimed she rejoined Oddbird and the others, and never spoke of the terrible thing twixt her and the dreaded beast. From that day forward, she was Ray, the warrior of light, and the deeds of her and her comrades would be celebrated forevermore. It's strange to think that the woman I admired when I was young would become the sin-eater I swore to slay. What she becomes doesn't change who she was. Even if the tales were a little embellished over the years, they were rooted in truth. She was and will always be a hero to me, and to you, I hope. Thank you, Miss Olvera, for everything. I promise I will visit you again soon. So Claire, remember that theory I told you before about the virtues being driven by powerful memories? If Andrea is reenacting the journey leading up to her confrontation with Balam Quiz, the one that took her from Amarang to Kalusha, then her next destination must be the Ratika Greatwood, wasn't it? Right! That was where she laid low the beast at last, in the city of swamps to be precise. So that is where we shall go. Let us away! Now listen, Reek, there's an awful lot people don't know about Ray, or the world for that matter. So wherever you go and whatever you see, remember not to take it at face value. Don't just accept what others tell you as good and true. Listen to your hearts and decide for yourself. And be safe. Claire, was it? It is such a pleasure to meet a friend of Reek's. His parents never hesitated to provide him with all the wealth and opportunities they could, but when it came to love and support, well, all I could say is that it is a miracle the boy turned out as well as he did. One can never have too many friends or too much support. That goes for you as well, I should think. I like her. I know he may be a bit exhausting at times, but do try to be patient with Reek. I'll try, but he's certainly pressing patience. So, we're heading off to Ratika now. But I do think that there was a little bit more to that story than she knew about, because I highly doubt that Ray could have killed that thing all by herself. Especially knowing of the Warriors of Light that we already know of them. Or are they Warriors of Darkness? I'm kind of trying to figure that out. You know what, we'll just call them the Warriors of the First. I think that's really the only way that we can prevent any confusion. Oh, look! Oh, yay! Does this mean we get to walk in someone's memories again? When I was little, Miss Olvera seemed so much bigger and stronger than me. Though, to be perfectly honest, the way she carries herself even now bespeaks a confidence I cannot help but envy. But never mind that. We have a virtue to hunt. Let us commence our search at once. And keep your weapons at the ready, my friend. Alright, let's go! Heh, about time our luck took a turn for the better. There she is. What? Now? Oh, you've got to be kidding me! I wish you were all here with me, but I know it's better that you're not. We have a score to settle, you bloody bastard, and this time I'm ready for your tricks. Oh, I'm scared. I have painful memories of fighting an enemy like this back in the Forelands. Madam Quiz, vengeance will be mine this day. Just wait until I hit you with one of my dulling arrows. It worked! I've got you now, you bastard! Okay, so we save the special arrows to when they're doing their special attacks. You'll pay for taking them from me. Like I'll let you roar again. I've got plenty of arrows left. Yes, yes, just like that. Without your roar, you're nothing. It was my fault. My failure. That's why I have to do it alone. If only I'd been this strong back then, they'd still be alive. You can feel it, can't you? The pain, the fear serves you right. And what the? Where is this coming from? Ah! I won't let it end like this! We won't! God damn it, Rhonda! Made it in the neck, I see. Are you hurt? Don't worry, I've got you. Well, we'll just have to do it on our own terms. Well, I was never good at indulging foolishness. Don't tell me you followed my trail! I'll tell you about it after we killed this bloody bastard, aye? Something's wrong, it's shrugging off our attacks. It's coming from me and Rhonda. Keep your distance. Gather around Neil Burr. Lend him your strength. Gonna roar again, huh? The hells you will. I've got plenty arrows left for you. Well, Straw, keep it up. Focus, everyone. Grande, Nailbirds, assist me quickly. Summoning all its strength for something big. Finish it! Everyone, to me. I'll lend you my power. Together we will avenge my fallen friends. Huh, tough old bugger. Everyone alright? Albert, I don't know what to say. Thank you, everyone. And I'm sorry for trying to go it alone. And why, pray tell, did you even try to do something so foolish? If we had been here from the first, it wouldn't have been anything even approaching a challenge. Back in the day, I was a bounty hunter. I've told you that much. But I haven't told you about my old partners. Together we tracked and claimed countless notorious marks throughout Norvrund. We were the best in the business. Everyone knew our names and our reputation. They called us legends, and somewhere along the line, we started to believe it too. And then we set our sights on Balam Quiz. I survived. They didn't. I swore vengeance, but had no idea how to go about pursuing it. Then I met you lot, and thought that maybe, with your help, I might just have a fighting chance. So you see, I never intended to keep it all a secret. It just, you never asked, and since I'd rather not talk about it... Easier to live in the moment, you know? The next town, the next job, the weeks flew by, and after a time I started having second thoughts. I thought I'd lost those closest to me before. I didn't want to live through that again. Are we or are we not comrades through thick and thin? These bonds of fellowship between us must come before all else, otherwise they may as well not exist. You say the thought of losing us pains you? What of our feelings? What of our loss? What if we had not arrived when we did? You saved our lives more times than I can count. How dare you refuse to let us do the same? And without those keen ears of yours, I'll never know what Bullock's branding and Nailbird are whispering about me behind my back. And ignorance is not bliss, let me tell you. This one's worth a fortune, aye? And fame besides. I'll wager we won't have to pay for our drinks when we get back into town. Oh God, it's not another night to remember. Don't you worry your pretty head over our fearless leader's questionable constitution. Take pride in the victory, for the small folk will sleep easy once they hear Balamquiz's demise, until Odbert's drunken snoring wakes them from their slumber. And on that note, I think it's time we quit this place. And Ronde Ray, I trust that the next time you decide to hunt deadly game, you'll do us the courtesy of extending us an invitation. And there I thought I was doing you a favor by keeping you out of my personal affairs, selfish as it was. Oh, fine, but if you go and die on me, I'll pay a necromancer to raise you from the dead so I could kill you out of spite. Agreed. Now then, mind cutting off whatever it is you need to take back as the proof of the kill? I don't want to lose a reward on a technicality. Such a fine crystal. Why not hold on to it as a memento of this occasion? Wake up, damn you! Hello? What's wrong with you, huh? That's the second time your so-called gift has cost us a chance at slaying Andrea. You know what? I've had enough. Enough, I said. Yes, I don't need your help. I'm perfectly capable of hunting that Sin Eater on my own. Good luck with that. Upon our return to Gatetown, you'll be given your final payment, and we'll be free to go our separate ways. Jeez, what was with them all of a sudden? I mean, I get it. I mean, it was an inconvenient time, but we have no control over it. I mean, he didn't even ask what we saw that time. Okay, but I can kind of see where we're going to now with this whole journey. I mean, we only have 2 quests left before we're completed with the ranged DPS and Ronda Ray's story. So the next quest is probably going to be him doing something stupid like trying to go after Andrea on his own, and then we show up and save him, but Andrea escapes. And then the final quest, that's where we kind of join forces again and we work together to bring her down. That's kind of the pattern I'm seeing here. Oh, but Miss Overrod might not be so happy about this to hear that he kind of broke up the little partnership here. But we'll see what she has to say. What is it? Did something happen between you two? Sort of. Honestly, I don't know why I ever placed my faith in you. You are such a disappointment. Consider this the formal dissolution of our partnership. Let none ever again speak the names Ray and Claire in the same breath. Yes, never again. And with that, I bid you good day. When he was little, Rick's parents punished him for a time by withholding his allowance. Without money to lavish on his friends, he soon found that many were only drawn to him by his wealth. I dare say he feared that you would abandon him as they did, and decided to push you away first. I'm not trying to make excuses for what he said. I only hope that you can find it in your heart to forgive him. Take some time to think it over, then come and see me. Oh, and take this for your troubles. Okay, so that's it for now. The next quest is called Fellowship Restored. That's it for now. That was a very interesting story. I can't wait to see how this story is going to end. So until next time, everyone, take care.